Well, let's go into the booth.
We didn't invite Jock's family though.
John almost broke my nose.
Oh, I was so full of yeast. We?
Oh my gosh, our kids would be so terrified.
This is my scary voice.
That's borderline Optimus Prime.
I can also see it as like a loaf of bread too. For
I like that. Just like a really, really sort of cantankerous, crabby loaf of bread.
Piece of sourdough.
Piece of sourdough. It writes itself.
Writes itself.
Welcome into the sound booth. So this is often where when you film something in live action, you will come in and you'll do voice work afterwards. Megan's got her earphones on. This is the microphone. Darker Shane.
That was a random song choice.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, come on, the classics. And the boys have even generously put up some inspiration for their cartoons. I want to be that guy.
That's a girl.
Exactly.
Oh, there I go. That's what she sounds like.
So basically, in the animation process, script will get written, and before any drawing is done, all the actors will do the voices, so that that an animatic can be made, which is a bunch of pictures put to the voices, so you can set pacing and timing of the show. What do you guys do when you have to fix a botched audio scene, but the take is good?
So you have to go in, and then they have the on the screen they'll have your line, and your mouth will be moving. It's like lip syncing, and then you have to fill the line back in. And oftentimes this can just be a word, or it could be like, I don't know, like 10 sentences.
Or an entire movie, which I've had to do.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes. And John actually has the record of like longest ADR session of all time, because on his...
Because I'm not good at it.
No, because he's actually the best in the business at it. But he works with animals a lot, and there's a lot of background noise when you do that. And what was your longest? You had a 9-hour day in the booth?
I think I had a 10-hour day once.
10-hour day.
Yeah. But,
10 hours of ADR in a booth.
But it's nice because we have a great view, and it's really quiet in here. And when you have 3 kids,
You're like,
you don't get you embrace these moments.
was it not actually 10 hours? Was it just 2? And you were like, I
was in there having a whiskey, just being like, oh my god.
Industry secrets, you can't tell.
Yeah.
That's right.
Have you ever been in a position where like you had laryngitis or something, like you got a cold and you have to redo it all?
Yeah.
I did an episode of The Outer Limits, and this was a long time ago. And in the episode, I was like crying through the whole episode, and then they decided they wanted it to be much more like level, and I had to redo the entire hour-long episode because they didn't want me to be so upset. But it was really kind of interesting because then my voice was calm, but I was crying. Like I think it kind of ended up being cool, but it was the whole episode.
Actually, one of the very first things you and I ever shot together on the hit TV series Merlin's Apprentice back in the day.
Miniseries, actually.
Miniseries. Well, it's still a series.
Oh yeah, we did the whole thing of that too.
Do you remember we shot in front of a waterfall, and it was really loud, and it was this really intense scene that went on for like 7 minutes, and there's no 7-minute scenes.
It was really long.
You couldn't hear anything, and we had to ADR the entire thing.
The entire thing.
So
that was also the movie where John almost broke my nose.
Was that a makeout scene?
yes.
No, because we get in a fight. So I
was going in there quick.
I was I was like, back off. No, that would be me breaking your nose. You almost broke my nose.
That's true. I would do my crazy actor warm-ups. Tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. Tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. Peggy Babcock, Betty bought a bit of butter, but she found the butter bitter, so she bought a bit of butter to make the butter better. Okay, now I'm ready.
Is that Jack Black? I swear that's Jack.
I think it was Eminem.
Yeah.
You assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber.
What's the name of his character?
Lofi.
Lofi?
Lofi. I like it, Lofi.
Lofi McThin Slice.
Yes.
Loafy. Mick. MC. Capital T. HIN. Space. Slice.
And just like this, a new world buds into existence.
So we're going to go take 1 on Loafy McThin Slice, and he is now breaking the news to the rest of the loaf that they are all going to become moldy because of his evil tactics. And we'll go take 1, roll tape.
So you think you're all hot coming out of the oven? I thought I was a pretty thin slice of my day. No. You'll all be moldy like me one day, and you won't know what hit you. You will think, oh, I was so full of yeast. I was so fluffy with a crusty, exceptional outer core. You could have been somebody. You could have been in the container, but you're a bomb.
And that is basically how cartoons are made, everybody.
I love it. Like, what a weird industry we are in. Oh, I'm taking it off like I'm getting out of ADR. I'm like, okay, time to go grab my coffee.
All right, we got Megan in the booth now.
I'm gonna get you! Get out of here! Oh no! I'm melting! Poopy!
Any direction, director?
I think she nailed it. Honestly,
I don't know what else we can add to that scene.
I was gonna say use the word poopy, but she already did. So,
But a super fun thing about the farm as well, which we are going to show you in B-roll, is on the 300 acres, there's a massive horse ranch, a horse riding arena.
a massive horse.
There's a massive
I
horse.
didn't know about this massive horse.
And we actually met John and Megan you came out for a visit, but we kind of first
We were
met-
riding on a massive horse.
We were riding on, you were, right?
We were, like-
shirtless. You.
Yes.
Shirtless on a massive horse.
Just a dog, but I didn't want to tell them.
Yeah.
But their movie
He's
that
big
they
though.
But their movie that they shot in my hometown, Mahone Bay, Believe in Christmas, we did a community event where we invited out whoever could fit in the barn to watch a screening of your guys' movie, and we had popcorn. It was all decorated like Christmas, as the B-roll will probably be showing you right now. And it was like 250 some people came out. We raised like $1,000 for the IWK, which is amazing. And
The Children's Hospital in Nova Scotia. That event was really amazing, and it was all the local community of Beaverbank that came out, and a lot of your guys' family, which was awesome. And I think that was one of our first screenings of Believe in Christmas as well.
I think it was the first screen.
We didn't invite Jock's family though.
they were not invited.
A little crazy.
No, but the cool thing
They showed up though.
The cool thing was, there's a couple cool moments about that night that stood out. One was literally when the first car was driving down the parking driveway to go to the parking lot, a single snowflake fell, and I could see it in the street light, and then it just started to snow. So for like the 2 hours, the first hour, people are pulling in to park with this light dusting of snow to watch a Hallmark movie in a horse barn decorated with Christmas, where you get to meet the stars.
It was
Do you know?
very cool.
Do you know you sounded just like Dwight Schrute when he? Remember they said that he was crying. He's like, yeah, but that's because it started snowing at exactly midnight on Christmas Eve.
And it started to snow at exactly midnight.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Pleasure as always. We'll see you for the fireman's pool next time.
you.
Fireman's Pole next time. That's right, 'cause
Yes.
you got to learn to animate. You know how to do the voice.